Good morning and welcome to Monday Matins for April 26th. I recently had a great epiphany. I am domestically challenged. When I told my spouse, he just laughed and asked, "You're just now figuring this out?" What brought about my moment of great enlightenment has been my latest crochet projects. I've decided that I'm going to make Afghans, also known as soft, snuggly blankets, for my grandchildren. I've made others in the past, but always with questionable results. All I can say is that the yarn was pretty, the stitches were pretty, the final measurements were a bit off. You may know the story of the Wonky Donkey, and if you don't, please get your hands on a copy because it is the most fun book to read aloud ever written. But what I'm getting at is that my blankets might be best suited for a wonky donkey. Maybe they're wonky donkey blankies. I don't know. What I do know is that by the time I get to the end of a blanket, one end is generally about a foot wider than the other. I'm just not good at my edges. And as I told my ever-loving spouse, I don't mind being domestically challenged about some things. I couldn't care less about cooking. But when it's something I really want to be good at, like crocheting, and I just keep screwing it up, it's not fair. Now, anyone who excels at a skill will tell you that you actually have to learn the process in order to master it. And I'm not a good learner. I don't want to take the time to go through all the basics. I just want to start out and be an expert. But it doesn't work that way. As a matter of fact, even experts have those moments in which things go amiss because people get distracted or they have technical difficulties or some unknown, unplanned for interference comes into play. And when this happens, even our very best efforts are stymied, even when we're doing those things that we've done a million times. Thomas Edison acknowledged his trial and errors by saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." When we hit those walls of discouragement and processes that just won't go quite right, we sometimes need new information or a fresh way of looking at it, a night's rest to sleep on it, or just more time and practice. And we definitely need encouragement. In 1840, Thomas H. Palmer wanted to encourage American school children. Basically, he wanted to encourage them to do their homework. So he included these words in his teacher's manual. They may seem a bit familiar to you. "'Tis a lesson you should heed, try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again." So I'll keep crocheting. I'll keep ripping out stitches and sometimes rows and rows of stitches. I won't tell you about the many rows I recently tossed on the floor in despair, only to grab a fresh skein of yarn and start again, because I'm clinging to the words of Samuel Beckett, who wrote, "Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again. Fail again, fail better." And I will remember that as I go, there's a little less frustration and maybe even a little more expertise building up. And most importantly, there's a little bit of love crafted into each and every stitch. Maybe a whole lot of love. May you embrace your challenges in life with determination and curiosity, and may you even have some fun along the way. Have a wonderfully creative and beautiful week. Bye-bye.